Well, this driveway you see here is between the Field of Honor section, and the section I'm headed to is the cross section of the cemetery. And I am looking for the grave, and it's right on the corner of it, of Royce Porter. As I did research before making this video on Royce, I found out that according to his obituary, he was born in Roscoe, Texas, which is about 9 miles from Sweetwater, Texas, and he performed there some. And it has several pictures of him on it, so let's just take a closer look at each and every one of the things that's on here. It's a very nice bench, and I like that it's got all the musical notes that it says Dorn in it. But let's just head on over now to the actual gravesite, which is directly behind that. Royce started singing and playing his guitar at a very early age, and his music would be considered more of a rockabilly type music. Royce would make his first recordings in 1957, and by early 1958 he'd made a couple more singles, and one of them was called Yes I Do. And if you've never heard it, you really should listen to it. He sounds an awful lot like, I think, Elvis Presley on that recording. Soon after his 1958 recordings, he would get drafted into the United States Navy. This music is born in the soul of a writer, lives forever in the heart of the listener. How appropriate, you can hear wind chimes that is connected to the tree here at the corner of the cross section of the cemetery, and it's also some wind chimes on the corner over there at the Field of Honor section. Before reading what was on the gravesite marker there that you're looking at, I did mention that Royce was drafted into the military, and I think it was on his obituary page that I had read a remark that his son made about Royce, and it was said that he said that he held President Eisenhower, the First Lady, and several cabinet members personally responsible for suppressing his artistic juices. My reply to that is, we're lucky that his juices got suppressed, and then that in 1970 he would end up changing over and moving to Nashville, Tennessee, and writing some of the greatest country songs ever. And here's just a side view of his marker, but the reason I'm doing that is I want to give you a really good look at what's on the back of his bench that they've got there honoring him. So let's take a closer look at that. It gives you an awful lot of information on Royce Porter. I've showed you the back of the bench and what's on the front of the bench, but I think the top of the bench is probably the most interesting part that you'll notice. Well, as we come back to the front, so we can read what's on the records, right side up, that's on the top of the bench. I like that it's got a guitar there. And it also shows a album that was by George Strait. And the reason that is important is because if you'll look at the title song on here, the Oceanfront Property was co-written by Royce Porter. There's also a single record here that Royce Porter recorded. As we take our final look at the bench and the gravesite of Royce Porter, I'd like to mention a few of his wonderful songs that he was a co-writer of. And of course, I've already mentioned George Strait's Oceanfront Property, but he wrote other songs for George Strait, such as It Ain't Cool to Be Crazy About You and What's Going On in Your World. He would write for Keith Whitley the song Miami, My Amy and Homecoming 63, Tanya Tucker's Without You, What Do I Do With Me, and Kenny Chesney's A Chance, just to name a few of the wonderful songs. I hope this video has brought back some good memories of some of the wonderful songs that Royce Porter wrote. And as always, I want to say thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.